The rain that watches. You ever notice how the rain makes everything sound softer, except your thoughts? That's how it started that night. The quiet patter of rain, the smell of wet pine, and that strange feeling that someone was out there, watching. I didn't believe in ghosts, not until the forest answered back. Scene 1. The cabin sat alone deep in the Appalachian woods, between Tennessee and North Carolina. It was small, old, and quiet, the kind of place people go when they want to be forgotten. I rented it for a week, hoping for peace and solitude. No noise, no city lights, just the rain and the sound of my own thoughts. At a gas station along the way, the old woman behind the counter gave me a strange look when I told her where I was going. Her smile faltered, and she said softly, "That place. Folks don't last long out there." I chuckled, thinking she was trying to scare me. But her voice was serious when she added, "Things don't stay quiet in those woods." That first night, I sat by the fire listening to the soft patter of rain on the roof. It was comforting, until I heard it. A knock. Not on the door, but on the window. Soft, rhythmic. Tap, 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 3 times, then a pause, then one more. My heart skipped. I looked out the window, but saw only darkness and dripping branches. I told myself it was a tree branch hitting the glass. But deep down, I knew it wasn't. Footprints seemed to the footprints when morning came. The sky was pale and gray. The forest smelled of wet earth. I stepped outside to breathe in the cold air, and froze. Bare footprints trailed from the tree line straight to my cabin window, and stopped there. No return prints. No sign of where they'd gone. They were human, no doubt about it, long, bare, and deep in the mud. Someone had been standing outside my window in the middle of the night, barefoot in the cold rain. I told myself it had to be a hunter or hiker. But who walks barefoot miles into the woods, and in that weather? By evening, the rain returned, heavier, louder. The storm pressed against the cabin like a living thing. Around 11, the lights flickered once, then died completely. The fire burned low, throwing trembling shadows across the walls. That's when I saw it. A handprint on the window. Fresh, wet, slowly sliding down the glass. I didn't move, didn't breathe. The rain roared. The fire cracked. And for a long, unbearable moment, I thought I saw the faint outline of a figure just beyond the window, tall and still. Speaking head. Scene 3. The voices in the rain. The storm swallowed every sound, yet beneath the rain, I heard a whisper. So faint I thought it was in my head. "Come outside." The voice was soft, almost curious. Then another joined it. "Come outside." It wasn't just one voice, it was many. Layered, old and young, male and female, all murmuring the same words in harmony. "Come outside." I backed away, clutching my flashlight. My breath fogged in the cold air. The whispers surrounded the cabin now, seeping through the walls like smoke. I dropped the light. It rolled across the floor, its beam catching a tall shadow in the corner, too tall to be mine. I locked the door and sat in the dark, shaking, heart hammering so loud I could barely think. The voices didn't stop. They grew quieter, closer, until they weren't outside anymore. They were inside, behind the walls, above the ceiling, whispering something new. "Don't go to sleep." Whole scene 4. The hidden room. I didn't sleep that night. By dawn, my eyes burned from exhaustion. The rain hadn't stopped. It felt endless, heavy, like the world was drowning. I decided to leave, right then. I threw my things together, ready to go, when I noticed something strange. The rug in the corner was slightly lifted. Curiosity got the best of me. I pulled it back, revealing a hatch in the floor. The wood was old, swollen from moisture, and the handle rusted, but it opened with a low groan. The smell hit me, damp, moldy, mixed with something metallic. My flashlight beam revealed stairs leading into darkness. I took a few cautious steps down. The air was thick, wet. And then I saw the walls, covered in carvings. Hundreds of names scratched into the wood. Some were so old they'd faded completely. Each one had a date. My heart dropped when I saw the last one, today's date. Before I could react, the tapping started again. Tap, 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 pause, one more. But this time, it came from beneath me. I didn't look back. I ran. Out the cabin, through the rain, barefoot, not caring where I was going. I just ran. Lori Scene 5 The Escape. I don't remember how long I ran. The forest felt endless, each tree blurring into the next. Eventually, I stumbled onto a dirt road and collapsed. A passing truck stopped, and the driver helped me inside. He said I looked pale, half crazed, muttering about voices and handprints. When we reached the gas station, the same woman was there. She saw me, and her face went white. She didn't ask what happened, she already knew. You opened it, didn't you? She asked. I couldn't answer. My throat was too dry, my mind too numb. She shook her head slowly, whispering, "That hatch should have stayed closed. The woods remember everyone who wakes them." Closing scene, the rain that never ends. That was 3 years ago. I never went back. The cabin still stands there, buried in the trees, waiting. But sometimes, when the rain hits my window late at night, I still hear it, that soft, deliberate tapping. Tap, tap, tap. And no matter how many times I check, no matter how many mornings come, there are always footprints in the mud. The rain fades out slowly, thunder echoes far away. Sleep tight, if you can.